Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. She is lovely, you're missing out.
Me, I'm scared of colour.
The dog mother, and there's me and Dido. We survived the shot. I was very pleased with myself. Definitely having a midlife crisis. Lovely boy, lovely boy. I'm now going to go and open the Christmas cave. I'm having such a lovely time. I surprised myself. Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Just going out in the garden. I want to clear one of the beds and bung some things out of pots into the soil, just so that I just think it just will do them better over winter to be in there rather than in pots. And then come the spring, I'll dig them up and put them where they're going to live forever. So that is what I'm doing. I've got my hot water bottle strapped onto me, onto my back. So I shall keep pretty cosy. I'll be wearing gardening gloves. Tired before I even started. Had a bit of a sluggish day so far. Let's get some wellies on. Toby has big floppy wellies, and when he puts them in the cubby hole, rather than putting them so the backs, the tops are at the back, you know what I mean, rather than putting them with that at the back, he puts them in like that and then they flop all over the place. It's all a bit of a sorry state of affairs, honestly. Beautiful. The greenhouse is pretty wonderful though. I just can't get over how big these cornflowers are. It's just insane. They need to slow up. Oh, look at these, so pretty. Sweet peas have gone mental. I ought to sow a few more. Can't remember what they are, and I haven't labelled them. Oh, I think they're snapdragons. Everything needs watering actually. It's feeling a bit dry. Oh, I've lost one of them. It's okay because there's two in there and there's two in there. Everything needs the water. Ooh, yeah, definitely. The job I'm going to do today is empty this bed. It had my sweet corn in it and some spinach that's gone over. So I'm going to empty this bed and put my potted plants in there. Look at all this weird grass. It's a weird type of grass, that is. I don't really want to disturb the soil too much, so I'm not going to dig out these sweet corn. I'm just going to cut them off. Apparently, soil disturbance is not a good thing. I can't remember why, but it's not. So I'm going to do as little disturbing as possible. Well, that has been such satisfying work. I've got little rows of things. That's a Botanica humelo. I've got some Tiarella. I've got a little sedum, a couple of fuchsia cuttings, roses, loads of verbena cuttings. I've even got a hydrangea in here. And that can all just overwinter like that, perfectly happily, hopefully. Oh, and these little Christmas box seedlings. And then I've got these grasses. I'm going to divide them and get more plants, and then I can spread them around next year. I'm at Franca's house for Fizz Friday, and it's been a week. Do you want to be on the film? Hang on a minute, I've got to turn it around. Are you ready? You still got cheese straw in your chops?
Sit up.
Sit up, Dido.
And
show everybody your nice new fancy ears. Oh. So Dido's very well after her operation. Franca, people do ask about you. Are you very well?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
I'm just getting in your fairy lights. Triumphant fairy lights.
Gayna put those up for me.
Yes, I did. I did. Georg.
Georg.
There is another one of us, but we've got to pretend that she's not here. You can hear her tittering in the corner. I said, do you want to be on the vlog? She went, no. And her beautiful curly hair shook like that. She is lovely. You're missing out. Anyway, the reason why I've come on is because when I took Dido, when I went to pick her up after her operation, and Dido was pleased to see me, the nurse said, "Look, here's your mummy." And I went, "Oh, no, I'm her godmother." It was so stupid. I was very pleased with myself. Anyway, look what Frank has got me. The dog mother. And there's me and Dido. It's my special glass for Fizz Friday, except we have gin and it now instead. Oh, I got you! You might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for the day, and I find that most mascaras, because I've got quite spindly eyelashes, they're not thick, same as my hair, there's too much product that comes out on the wand, so I spend far too much time doing that, just sort of scraping it off, and then I can do my eyelashes without it getting all over the place. Well, it still does a little bit. I can feel I just painted my eyelid with it, but there we go. Today, Toby and we've got to go and pick his car up. It's been MOT'd, and that's near a shopping centre, so we're going to go in together. This is the first year I've done this, and I'm thinking this is the way forward. I've said to him, let's go into the shops and get the boys' stockings sorted. And I think that should be good, because Toby's a boy, so he gets them better than I do. Oh, the dog's licking her tummy. It's making a disgusting sound. Here he comes.
Hello, street dog.
Oh, she was funny this morning. She was about to come bounding into the bedroom, and I said no, and she just sort of stood there, and then she inched forward, and I said no, and then she did it again, and she looked at me, and I went, all right then, and she just sat down and was like, no, and I said, come on, you can go in, and she then went really like slowly and was looking at me, and I was like, go on. She then bounded onto the bed and jumped into the sunbeam, which is now gone. For those of you who are wondering, was I talking to nobody just then because there was no reaction? He's just stood there smiling, but quite often when I speak to Toby, it's just he hears, and if it's not a question, he just doesn't respond. There's no response, not even a flicker of an eyelid. That's just his way. So if you ever meet him and he does that to you, he's not being rude. That's his way. And apparently that's fine. I would show you, but he stood there in his pants. Then, when we get back from shopping, Wolf's got a friend coming this afternoon. He's going to stay over. And this is way too bright, this one. It is a gift from a friend who's known me my entire adult life. And she gave me this colour. I'm scared of colour, but if I put just a dab on and blend it in and get my beloved B lip balm, it's great because it kind of stains the lips and stays on all morning. So then this afternoon I'm going to get into the greenhouse and do some greenhousing and gardening this afternoon, as long as the wind doesn't get up. I've got curlers in my hair. Had a haircut in the week, and this is my first bad hair day. It's been looking dead good, but not today. Never mind, I'll shove a hat on. Right, been waffling long enough, so let's go to the shops. We survived the shops, made a dent in the Christmas shopping. I feel like I'm on my way now, so another couple of little trips will be done. Trips to different places. We ordered a new back plate for our wood burner in there because I don't know what happened to it, fell to pieces basically. And I'm just opening it all up now. I'm really pleased because it's come in this weird plasticky stuff, which ordinarily I'd be a bit downhearted about. However, I've been following Look Inside My Garden, Sophie, and she's been copying somebody else on Instagram who does seed snails or seedling snails, and she uses this stuff. I was just going to use some bubble wrap that I've got, but I've got plenty of this stuff now, and really pleased about that. I'll show you what I get up to when I do it. I was going to do it this afternoon, but it's gross out there and I don't want to get outside. Sorry about the washing machine. What was I going to say to you? Oh yes, when we were at the shops, I went into Flying Tiger, whatever they're calling it these days, and they've got the foil stuff, similar to the stuff that I use to make my garlands. So if you were interested in having a go, it's £4.50. I cannot say whether it's any good because I haven't tried it. But yeah, £4.50. I thought that was a really good price. I didn't buy any more because I don't need any more. I've just been having a little pootle about in the kitchen. I've done a bit of ironing and kind of doing some plant cuttings. Got some friends that want some plants, so I'm just doing a few bits, and I started just mucking about, tidying up. Look, I've got this little area here, candles and bits and pieces, and I've got, you know, like a bit of makeup and that, and chargers and bits in here, and also my beautiful bracelet. Hang on, I'll get it. I like to have it with me. What have I done here? I like to have it nearby. My friend Kate bought me this for my 40th, and she passed away 6 months later, so it's precious. And it kept falling off, coming open. So I had this made, this safety catch, which is great, but now the hinge, can you see? Can you see? If I go like that? And it's by Links of London, and they've gone bust, so I can't get a replacement. Not that I'd want a replacement, because she bought this one for me, so I don't wear it anymore, but I just like to know where it is. I really love it. I love the shape. It's so unusual. I just like to know where it is. So I was having a little tidy up because things just accumulate. I mean, look, I've got some instructions from something that's defunct, a couple of eczema tubes from when Ted had bad eczema, some information about a solid dish soap that I had once, but also I found my ear cuff thing that I thought I'd lost, because I used to wear it up here and it kept falling off, so I gave up. But my mate Ali from This Is Wonderful Life, that's her vlogging channel, and Little Drops of Wonderful, that's her knitting and crochet channel, she's just started wearing an ear cuff and putting it here, and it doesn't fall off. So I found mine and I've shoved it on. I'm going to get one in gold because this is silver. Definitely having a midlife crisis. I'm now going to go and open the Christmas cave. Christmas cave is just my sewing room, and I take bits of brown paper that Amazon have delivered, and I take a little stamp, and I stamp. Actually, that is not the right ink. I think that the ink that I use usually has run out, so but I normally would stamp stars all over the rough paper and then just wrap the kids, you can't see me, wrap the kids' stockings presents up in it. Found a red ink pad. I don't know who it's by or anything. Get off. Let's just clean up that. That got really messy actually. Right, practice. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. See? That'll be fine. So that is how I'm going to spend a merry hour. So I've actually put on some smelly stuff. Now I've got some oils burning in there, but it's a little bit sickly sweet and heady. Got that lovely thing from Charlie Mackesy. I can't remember his name. That's me and my friend Kerry. How old are we there? I don't know, 22? 20, no, older than that, because I've got my Gucci sunglasses on. I've still got those. My grandad Boo. And here's my nanny Dot. And me and my grandad Bill. It's a bit more orange in real life, but look. The mist is down over the hills. The sun is setting. Look at my dawn redwood. The sky just is so... Look at those trees. Beautiful. Honestly, the light is just beautiful. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Hello, Darren. Oh, you just can't see it, how it is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. You might be wondering why I said hello, Darren, when I saw the rainbow. Now, I've told this story so many times, and in fact, some of you might think, why does she keep going on about, I've told you this before, I've been doing this for years, blah, 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 when my YouTube channel here is only just over a year old. It's because for 8 years I have had my Tales from Cuckoo Land channel, which currently is very sparsely populated because I have set to private most of my videos. Whether I'm gonna set them as public again sometime in the future, I actually haven't decided. Yeah, I haven't decided. That's something to mull over with you guys another day. I have shared this story before, so if you've been with me for a really long time and have an exceptionally good memory for rubbish that I spill, then you'll have heard this already. My friend Darren, my voice just went funny, died when he was 25. I was 23 in a horrible car accident that should never, ever, 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 ever have happened. It was pouring rain. He aquaplaned. He came off the road. It was hedges all the way along the edge of the field until a copse of, like, it's not even a copse, 3 trees. And his car hit the 3 trees and he was wiped out instantly. And the crappy thing was that it should never have happened because, well, it just didn't, but he was an advanced police driver, so the fact that he lost control of his vehicle in the rain just was shocking. And a week later, because it happened when I was in New York, I was flying for Virgin at the time, I came home to the news of what had happened, and I drove to the crash site to put a candle in the card and some flowers, you know, traditionally, as you do. And on my way there, I was really upset and it was pouring with rain. And I was thinking this would have been the last thing that Darren saw, the rain on this road. And I just was sort of thinking, I just wish I could have a sign that, you know, he's up there. And I went round a bend and there was this most incredible double rainbow. I remember it as a triple rainbow, but actually I don't think triple rainbows can happen. I don't think they happen, but that's sort of what I see when I remember it. And it was really good timing. Felt very special. So whenever I see a rainbow now, and even when the kids see a rainbow now, and Granny, we all just go, hello, Darren. He's not forgotten. Lovely boy, lovely boy. I know I have been, that's creaky. I know I've been stamping the Christmas paper. I'm going to do a thumbnail. Hold on. I know I've been stamping the Christmas paper So obviously that takes up a bit more time, but that's taken over an hour and a half just for a basket of presents. I know a lot of them were tiny, fiddly little jaloppies, but no wonder, and play this, if you are the wrapper in your house and you don't get any help, and it is one of those jobs where you don't feel you get the credit for it, go and get the person you want the credit from right now and they can listen to this. Wrapping presents takes a really, really long time. It is definitely one of those love jobs. You do it with great care and great love for the people in your life, but it takes a really long time, and everybody should have some assistance. And if not assistance, then they should have payment in lieu. Something like that. Or a tinfoil blanket and a Kit Kat for having done the marathon. Oh, there's the... I've been looking for that. The glue, the super glue. Right, good, I can go and fix the tap. Well, the indicator tab on top of the tap that tells you whether it's hot or cold fell off in the utility room. Been out in the rain. Look, like the wreck of the Hesperus. Tintin. Hey, I look like a who? I am simply making sure you are properly packaged, my dear. I'm having such a lovely time. Honestly, I am. Toby is out there with a Marks and Spencer's. He knows. Fish pie. I've got a little poggy noodle there. I've got a little Spanish dog over there. I've got not a repaired, but a tweaked tank top there. Candles are lit. Strictly Halloween. Oh yes. Glass of Prosecco. Knitting. Basket full of wool. More wool. More wool. I just could not be happier. Hello. I'm out here in the greenhouse. Sometimes it's raining. Sometimes it's sunny. Sometimes it feels a bit warm. Sometimes it feels a bit cold. Everything is looking pretty good. Planted some more sweet peas the other day. Germinated them inside and then brought them out here. These are the ones I did originally. Hopefully everything's going to start to slow up a little bit now because it has grown slightly rampant. Bit cross with these. They were not supposed to be bright yellow. They were supposed to be like this. They weren't supposed to be white. No idea if you saw what I saw. A few of them have died as well. Got a bit dry. Oh, mucky now. Mucky hands. I need a little towel out here really. I ought to try and remember to bring one out. I have been planting up some indoor houseplant cuttings for some friends who I will be seeing. One of them I'll see quite soon because she literally lives an hour away, near my parents, and another one I will be seeing in May. Then I've got a little bit of these kind of went a bit bananas. I should have pricked them out donkeys ago, but I didn't, so I shall see what I can salvage. But the thing I'm quite excited about is something that I saw. If I pop you up here, I'll be able to lift it up. Something that I saw in Daylesford when I went back in the spring. And I thought, how hard can that be to replicate? And they were selling it for £80 or something. It was a bowl like this. And you can see here I've domed and packed in the compost. And then they had muscari. So these little bulbs just planted and they were beautiful, so gorgeous. So I thought, gonna give it a go. So that's what I'm up to. I'll show you it when I have finished. Literally just putting the bulbs, I'm going to put them in a spiral, circles, whatever, it doesn't really matter, just any which way I can get them to stay in. Put a little bit of soil over the top. Theirs had, you could see the bulbs, but I don't know, I'll see how mine looks. And then when this is done, I can pop the bulbs out in the garden. I'm not bothering with tulips because they're a one-time wonder, and most of the time I order them, and a bit like those pansies and violas, they don't come out the correct colour, not the colour I'm expecting. Blimey, I only just had enough, look. And apparently there was 150 in this packet. Unbelievable. I've got loads and loads of little tiny, do you call them bugles? Which I've been poking in the gaps. I'm just going to do a really tiny little, maybe a little indoor display with one of my vintage terracotta pots. Yeah, that'll be sweet. See if these will grow. There, I've popped it on the table under the pergola outside the kitchen bifolds, so I'll be able to keep an eye on it. It shouldn't come to any harm here. No dogs will jump on it, so hopefully that'll be all right. Yes, Margot, I'm not talking about you. You wouldn't jump on it, but you know who would. You know who'd wee on it, don't you? Yes, Bunny. Oh, it is chilly willy today. I didn't think I'd have anything to pull together for a vlog this week, but I surprised myself, so that was nice, because I'd rather show up imperfectly than not bother at all. And I have to face facts. My vlogs are never perfect, so it really doesn't matter. Got a little pool here, little pong dilly dong doodle. I'm about to go to the garden centre and get some compost manure, because I want to put some around the base of my, I put in 3 new trees this year, and I want to make sure that they get a lot of goodness over the winter so that they can hit the spring. Just, what am I trying to say? It doesn't matter, I'm just going to move on. I'm glad I had filmed more than I realised to create a vlog. I've been busy, just got my head down, getting on with things. As you can see, I've been sorting stuff out. I've got a list of things that I want to sort out and do. Also, we're full into prep mode for Christmas now, because we've only got 3 weeks until we'll be off to France, and it will be Vlogmas, and that does take up a bit of time. And I just find that I need to get all my ducks in a row now, because our Christmas season is busy. It's pretty full on by most people's standards. So we go away for 9 days. Then when you factor in all the travelling, because you know, 6-7 days away is always flanked for us with a long drive. So we will be away for 9 days. I've got to get everything sorted for my friend who moves in and just takes over, takes control. So I just have to make sure that everything's nice and easy for her, so that there's no loose ends, no things, piles on the stairs that she can trip over, all that sort of stuff. And then, so I'm preparing for my friend to come here, preparing for us to go away, and I have got all the other bits and pieces that go on anyway, plus getting all the stuff ready for Father. You know, I have to help Father Christmas still a little bit, don't I? And so that's been going on. And then as soon as we get back from France, this time I think I've got a day's grace before everybody arrives. Last year I didn't. We got home the day after everybody arrived, and it was frantic, and I felt very, very frazzled, just because I didn't have time to catch my breath, not because of the people who were coming. So we have my in-laws come, and they stay for about a week over Christmas. So it's a lot of thinking about and preparing for many mouths to feed. So there's basically 8 of us, although Teddy comes and goes, but he sometimes brings people back. So it's just a movable feast. And I just want to be organised so that I hate it when someone goes, Gayna, have you got another packet of shredded wheat? And I have to go, oh my goodness, no, I forgot. I'm so sorry. And then either rush out to get some or send somebody else out to get some. So I'm just trying to cross all the T's, dot all the I's. And we also have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, just like everybody else. But then we have Granny's birthday, and that we always make a fuss of Granny. Then we have Teddy's birthday, and it will be his 18th. So I would like to make a fuss of him. Now, whether he's going to be around or not, I don't know. I was talking to him and his girlfriend yesterday about it, and they just won't commit. they just won't commit to, you know, whether I'll be able to celebrate with my son. Which really makes me sad. But, you know, he's growing up and becoming an adult, and he works and he's confident and independent and all of the things that I hoped he would be. I'm just a little bit gutted that he has grown up and matured so fast that I'm just not emotionally prepared for it. But there we go. And then the day after that is our wedding anniversary, 21 years this year. Then I think everybody goes home after that. And that's when I can just breathe a contented sigh, knowing that I've managed to pull off another Christmas that everybody has enjoyed, and it's been a good one. So that is where I'm at the moment. That is the thing that is taking up my brain space, is that, you know, the practical sides of things. There's a few things going on at home with family that are taking up emotional space in my brain. And once everything's all settled down, I will talk to you all about it. But at the moment, it's not for me to be chatting about here. So I think what I'm going to say now is thank you so much for watching, and I really enjoy the noisy bike going by. I really enjoy the leave me an emoji thing if you've got this far, because it shows me that you're there, but it means it's not a burden on you. It means you don't have to sit there and think, oh, what did she just talk to me about? And I've got to think of a thoughtful comment now and all that sort of thing. It's, you know, you're ready to move on to the next vlog. By the time this one's ended, sometimes you want to leave a comment because you're moved to, but sometimes you just want to get on with the next vlog, but you don't kind of want to leave without saying goodbye. So I think the emoji is a really good idea. And of course it helps with engagement. So it helps YouTube know that people are interacting with my videos, and then it might recommend me to other people, which actually I don't think it does, because I get really steady viewing figures and I get loads of comments each vlog, and yet my subscriber number is very static, and that's fine. You know, I'm not grizzling about that. I'm just saying that everybody says this is what you have to do to grow your channel, and you can do all of those things and your channel can still stay quite a nice, small, friendly little community, which is no bad thing. If you would like to leave me your favourite emoji, the one that you like to use a lot, then do so. That'd be great. And if you did want to explain why you use that one, that would be great too. One of my favourites is this face. You know, the one where it's like, and another one is the one with the hands going like that. I like that one as well. Okay, thanks for watching. I will hopefully see you next week. Oh, I will have put the 3 ingredient chocolate torte recipe in the description box of my last video where I featured it, but I am going to make a standalone video, that might be next week's video, of how to make the chocolate torte. Okay, take care now, bye.